Hello everybody, welcome to lesson 4 of the full Python beginner course. Today we're going to be learning or solving easy problems. So first, we want to go to acom.ru. So when you open this, it should be Russian like this, but then click this little thing up here. This is to do on Chrome. It's better to do that. And just click English, and then you just click Always Translate Russian. So now it should always be English. And let's go solve some problems. So first we want to click the Problems Archive. So let's just click that. And we're going to be solving 2 problems today. The first one, right here, A plus B, and the fourth one, a game. Okay, so let's click the first one. This is pretty easy. It's just all you need to add 2 integers, a plus b. So this is a, 2 is a, and 3 is b. So 2 plus 3 is 5. That's what we get. Now it says that the only lines of the input file txt contains 2 natural. We don't really have to worry about that. Just worry about inputs and prints. So let's go to Visual Studio Code, and you will get. Sorry, that's not it. So let's open to Documents, and we're gonna open Python project, and we are going to be opening full Python course. When you do this, we are going to be solving the first one. So to solve the first one, first all you want to do is full Python course. Lesson 4, and then 00001 because the first problem. And let's type. First, we need 2 numbers, right? So let's go A equals input. But why only 1 input? Why? Because it says that we have to put 2 numbers and only 1 input. So, yeah. Now we're gonna go input. So what if we want to put those 2 numbers? So when we put 2 and 3, it's gonna look like this. 2 and 3, right? Yeah. So by the way, you can solve these problems myself. I'm gonna put my email in the description. You can just solve them and send it to me. I will reply if it is good. If it is right, and yeah. So right now it's gonna be 2 and 3. So that's only 1 string, but we want it to be a list like this, 2 and 3, right? Yes. So how do we do that? Dot split. So we can do a dot split, which is one thing that a string has. If we have a string like a and b dot split, then that will just, so this will be actually equal to this, which does the right thing. But if we have 2 and 3, it will split it like this. It will split it like this. But we need both of them to be integers, not string. So we can write like this. So after that, and then a equals list map int, because that's what we want to change all the integers to, all the strings to. And once again, just do a. So there we go. So that will change. So now from this, it will go to this. Okay? Okay, so now, but is there some way to shorten it? Yes, there is. Just put input.split here, because, right, A is the same thing as A. And then we can just put list, because that is the same thing as A. So list map int, comma, 1, 2. Boom, and it's done. So now, when we do print A, right here. So let's run the program. Whoops, because we're running it the wrong way. So let's just do this. Exit. There we go. You don't have to type that, was just my problem. There we go. And I will type like 2 and 3. Remember, only 2. And there we go. Look at that. They're both integers. It's so good. So now, we want to add them together. So each one of these 2 and 3 has an index. This is the 0th index, and this is 1. Then if we have more numbers, could be even letters, like, I don't know, like O, and then this could be like G. So what this does is, this is the 0th index, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you think there's 7 numbers in here, and there's only 6 integers, 6 indexes? No, there isn't. There's 7 indexes, because the first one always starts with 0. So if we have 2 and 3, so that means the index is going to be 0 for 2, and for 3 it's 1. So that means if we want to get 2 to the 2, first we do a square brackets and put a 0 index. So that is going to be equal to 2. So we're just going to put that is equal, so we can change it in any kind. So we're just going to do a. We're just going to do and, so remember, what are variables? Right. A 0 plus a 1. So that's just going to add 2 and 3, right? Yes. Print, and then we're just going to do print answer. That's it. Now when we print it, let's just do 2 and 3. It's 5. Correct. So this is going to be the answer to this problem right here. But it's not really the right answer to this problem right here. Because see, it says files input txt. But we're not going to do txt. We're going to do it in our next lessons, because this is just easy. We're not going to do txt files. Also, if you want to learn how to do it, you can go look at my video, which explains the open code. You can watch it. So that was our first problem. So now let's go back to the problems archive, and we're gonna do a game. Okay, so basically, I know there's a lot of words here, but that doesn't mean it's hard, okay? It just doesn't. So I'll explain it to you. So at first, there's just going to be 1 digit, okay? So I'm just going to open Pinta. I don't know why we use Pinta every time. I just don't. Should open. There we go. Okay, so now, for example, what the user said at the beginning is 5, right? Okay, yes. So when we look here, it's 5. So now, we're gonna check. So the first digit of our answer is definitely gonna be 5. So the first digit of our answer is gonna be 5, whatever the user said. So first goes, so the answer that the user said. So that's gonna be 5. The next digit of the number is gonna be just gonna be 9. It's just 9. The next digit is gonna be 9 minus the user, which is 9 minus 4. 9 minus 5, which is gonna be 4. So that's gonna be the answer to this. To if the user says 5. So 594 is exactly what it says right here, 594. So same works with 2. So it's 2, 9, 7, because 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay, so let's try doing this. if you think this is easier than it actually is. So let's just make a new file, full Python course lesson 4, and then we're gonna type 0004.py. Remember the pi. It's not gonna be the Python file. Okay, so first let's just do an input. So right here, we want the input to be int, because input, as you know, it is definitely a string. So let's just do user. We can name it user equals input. Just input. You can just do it input, or we could just go like enter number, like that. And then around these, we're gonna put int to turn it actually into an int, because it's gonna be only one number, not a list. We're not gonna do all of this because this is for a list. So there's 2 numbers. We have only 1 number. It's fine. So we could just do it. Okay. So now we're gonna make this. So let's make a list once again. Let's make a list. So A equals just a blank list. We can also put user. So in the list, we can actually do this. Actually, if you know what formatting is, this will actually give you it. Well, if you don't know formatting, yes. So first you want to put an F before the strings, like this. And then you can type anything. So that's going to be still a string. But then you can type something inside curly brackets, which will make actually a variable. So if you have a variable user, so that means if you go print ants, so whatever you type in there, so like enter number like 7, see it says stat7, because the curly brackets can mean anything that the user types. So let's do this. But it also turns into a string. So this is one more way to turn user into a string. So like user, there we go. So that's a way to turn into a string too, but I just like using string because it's just much more easier. So we want to write as the first digit user. So we're gonna have 3 curly brackets because we're gonna have 3 digits. Why we do 3 curly brackets? Because we want in a string, because we want to join them all together. And list is just we have to then join them all together, which we don't want to do. Okay, so first it's gonna go user, then it's gonna go then it's just gonna go 9, which we don't even need curly brackets for that. And then right here we're gonna write 9 minus user. Boom. So now let's try 5. It's 594. Now let's try 2. It's 297. It's right. So that's how to do 2 easy problems on this website. It's really cool. You can we're gonna do more problems later in other lessons. So some lessons is going to be a learning lesson, some lessons are going to be a solving lessons like this, or the last like 4 or 3 videos is going to be a project, and we're going to be making some kind of game or something like that. Yep. So that's it for this video. You can also just use this website to solve more problems if you want to. But that's going to be it for this video. See ya. Bye.